Christy and today I'm going to be doing a mini lesson on showmanship. And I have here with me Christy and Sean and Katie and Lubbock. And these ladies are actually working towards going to Celebrate Congress. So we're going to be working on getting our patterns as perfect as possible, getting ready to go to a breed show. So to start out, they have their lead chains on, and I want to test it. Yep, I like this, the 3 links showing over here, so I like that. And Katie, if you can shorten yours just a little bit. Okay, I like that. All right, so we're all ready, and these ladies know the class of showmanship, so I won't have to school too much on the details, but we're going to work on getting as clean of a pattern and as perfect as possible. So let's start up at a warm-up, and let's circle around me and just walk in. All right, so our goal today is going to be to finish a pattern using mostly body language and relying on our lead chains at the last resort. So showmanship is all about body language and having a very confident connection with your horse and being able to be very crisp in all of the maneuvers. So as we're walking, I want everyone to sit up straight, yep, and roll your shoulders back and have a really confident attitude about it. Good. Good. And let's go halt. All right, so both of you kind of had to pull on your leads to get that halt, but that's okay because we're just starting out. So let's walk again. All right, and Christy, you took a step before Sean. So the next transition, let's have you either take the step together or like have it closer so that you're not, it doesn't give the impression that you're dragging. Let's try that again. Halt. Yeah, both of you needed to try that. Okay. And let's walk off again. Much better for both of you. So we want our upward transitions to be based off of our body language, and if you can use vocal commands as well, but you want it to be together instead of dragging. So let's spread out a little bit before we try. So I like the speed that you guys have. Katie, you could step up a little bit more. And try to make your jog a little bit more natural looking. There we go. It's easy to get stuck into the showmanship swaddle, but it needs to be looking like very natural, like you just normally be jogging. Good. And halt. Okay, very good. And let's jog off again so we give Lubbock the chance to stop. lock and load were spinning this trot. So that was really good. Your pivots, both pivots, you kind of came out a little bit. So normally when horses are super trained, as these both two horses are trained, they know their job, they know the pivot, and most of the time it's us that's we rushed it a little bit, so I think that's what happened. And so for the next pattern, just make sure we're halting, now we're pivoting, and I think that will clarify because they know their job, and it's up to us to tell them what we're doing. But really, really good. This canter, he almost broke into a canter that extended. He was so excited. And then I really liked how you broke down to the normal trot, and that was a really symmetrical circle before coming here. So did you think that was far enough distance?
Yes.
It seemed like it was really pushed you to get all those components in there.
Yeah.
So I really liked, I'm going to keep this the same distance for Katie, but I think that was a good challenge to you have to complete these elements before getting to me, and that was really good. All right, Katie, are you ready? I really liked how you caught this, where he tried. He thought about throwing his head, and he did a little bit, and then you're like, no, I'm not going to get mad at you. We're just going to get on with this. And that pivot was beautiful. And I liked your extended jog again. That is you really attack that extended jog. You're like, I am here. And I think that's what will set you apart, is if you have that presence of confidence. And good job with this correction. He kind of like, am I backing? Am I walking? I don't know. And then you're like, no, reboot. Okay, then we're going to pivot. And that was really, really good. All right, so Katie, with this time, I want you to just relax, do the maneuvers, and don't rush any of them. Just complete one thing at a time, and then if you make a mistake, whatever. Just move on to the next thing, so that you can practice just letting things go when you need to, and just doing one thing at a time. All right, go ahead. Much, much, much better. The first time around, the circle, he broke to a walk almost the first time, because he's like, we're coming towards the judge, I know we're going to stop anyway, so I'm just going to do you a favor and start walking. This time, you kind of caught that faster, and kept him jogging all the way towards me. Your extended could be a little bit more extended still. I know it's really hard to extend, because our showmanship trot is already an extended trot for a Western, because we don't want a jog, so it's already forward, so it's really hard to extend that in showmanship, but I think he could extend out just a little bit more. I really liked your composure this time around. You let it all go if anything happened, which not much happened. Everything was really good. And I really liked your correction whenever he thought about it. He was like, oh, we're almost to the judge, so I'm going to think about walking. And you're like, no, keep going. So it was really smooth. So we can go through the pattern again, but this time I want you guys to let go of your lead shakes with your right hand. And I want to challenge you guys a little bit, because showmanship, I know both of you looked at me like I'm crazy, but have you ever seen a shank with showmanship? I'm sure you have. Oh, Christy's going for it. You could just let go with your right hand and just still hang on to it with your left hand, but I really want you to focus on catching yourself before you go straight to the shank. And both of you have been really good. I haven't seen you guys dragging your horses. I haven't seen you going straight to your shanks, but I want to challenge you guys for this last time through the pattern to not hang on to the shank with your right hand. And it's not going to be perfect, and that's fine. But I really want, since these have been going really well, I want you guys to really focus on keeping this solid position throughout the pattern and focusing on your body language with your horse. And I know it's not going to be perfect. That's fine. So I just really want you guys to think about how you're going to cue, because that got you caught with this first pivot. You were like, you weren't clear in your body language, and so he didn't pivot at first. So this is going to make you think twice before you do anything, because what you say with your body is going to have an impact on your horse. So are you ready? Christy, because whenever you stop, your lights stop, and everything about your cues was 10 times more purposeful. So I could tell that really made you think. Do you like doing showmanship like that?
I love showmanship.
Yeah, I love challenging myself to let go of the lead shake because the goal is ultimately to be able to do it without the shake and just have your communication with your horse. So really good. All right. You ready, Katie? Sure. All right, let's do this. All right, you're probably going to be shocked, but I thought that was the best pattern that you had. And you weren't even using your shake. Yeah, mine, it's not going to be perfect, but you was happier. You were better in your position because you weren't having to fidget with the lead. And he was much more happy. So I thought that pattern was the best that you had. Your walk-off was really purposeful. I really liked how both of you, without the lead, stepped off together, and it was really organized looking. We're not going to run through the pattern again. I just want to talk to you guys for a little bit. So, let going of the lead with your right hand really uncovered some holes. And as trained as these horses are, that makes it harder for us because they know their job. And most of the time, whenever a mistake happens, it's because our legs weren't in the right place, or we went too fast, or because these horses, they know their job. And so I think that letting go of the lead kind of forced you to question every move that you made because you knew, okay, if I do something, it's gonna communicate with my horse, so it better be correct because I don't have that as much control. So as you're preparing for Congress, I'd really challenge you guys to do these kind of exercises because that will make you more confident in your position. And Katie, you improved throughout. The first one, you were like, oh, darn it, I messed up. So the rest of the pattern's probably not going to be as good. So I'm just going to get it over with. But by the last time, so what? He was drifting a little bit. You still had a better presence about you after the third one. I really liked all your patterns. I think what you're going to have to work on is getting your cues as cement as possible, because Sean being so trained in showmanship, if it's not a perfect cue, he's going to be like, are we backing? Are we going? I don't know what we're doing. Are we setting up? So you're just going to have to be, this is what we're doing now we're pivoting, now we're backing. So is there anything that you guys want to have questions about, or what did you like or not like about this lesson?
I've never thought about actually doing it without looking at I've tried to leave the showmanship and bye-bye.
Yeah.
So to work on if the interesting shape you're not pulling on is never something you have to say.
Well, it's a way here at William Woods that you can get away with it because you can't do shakeless showmanship here. So it's a good It's a way that we can still have control. I mean, if something happens, you're still holding on to them. But letting go puts your mind in a totally different frame. It really does. So I like that you like that. Katie? Same? Yeah. It's a new thing, and I really like to do it whenever I'm working on with showmanship, because just forcing yourself is gonna add a new challenge. And no, your patterns weren't absolutely perfect after that, but then you know what to work on. With him, you know that you're gonna have to work a lot on managing that speed without the shank, because he's like, oh, we're going so fast, now I'm gonna canter because that's the only thing that's next. So he's gonna have to learn that you can go forward, and this speed is where they want you to stay in without galloping off into the sunset. And I think Lovett really liked it. He was a happier horse. He didn't try to bite or think about nipping or anything. I think he was a lot happier without it. And that goes to show for both of you, because both of your horses can be a little nippy. He was pretty much touching your hand in the last pattern. So I think that horses who are sensitive to mouthiness, they might like not being touched as much with the shank. So working on that will allow you to, once you go to Congress and you're in the show ring, you can kind of say, imagine if I wasn't holding onto this lead, and that's how I need to do the pattern. It's just not touching them, because your judge is going to realize that. So really good job today. Thank you for being in this video, and I hope that you guys do really well at